What's up? What it do? Welcome to NFE TV. Not for everybody TV. Let's get straight to it, man. Today, bro, I'm gonna talk about how it is to be a chosen one. It's very lonely being a chosen one. Ever since I can remember, ever since a little kid, bro, I always felt different. I always felt weird. I always felt like I didn't fit in. I always felt rejected by everybody. It don't matter who it was, kids, adults, it didn't matter, bro. I just always felt rejected by the world. And I couldn't understand it. I was very shy. I used to think maybe that throws people off. They feel like he's just too shy, too to himself. But honestly, reason what made me shy was I watched how people could be so harsh. Like I learned it at a very young age. I believe before I went to school, I learned how like people can be so harsh. You can be nice to people, and people can be so rude and nasty and mean. I never understood that. I always been the type of person like I always try to come off as a nice person. Like I don't want people to feel bad. That's not my goal. I'm not a bully. I don't want to pick on people. You know, don't get me wrong. I got cousins and stuff that you tease and stuff a little bit, but that's how I thought I was supposed to do. Supposed to be. I didn't tease kids less fortunate at school or nothing because I was a less fortunate kid. How can I tease somebody for being poor when I'm poor? That don't make no type of sense, right? You know, but I always felt rejected. I always felt like an alien, bro. And that's one thing about being a chosen one. You gonna feel like an alien, like you from a different world. Man, I done spent my whole life trying to understand why people act the way they act. Like, I'm very into psychology. Like, the human behavior is so crazy to me. Like, I just try to understand why people act the way that they act. I'm at the age now where I can see that most people they look for validation from others. That's why you have certain trends. Trends are basically just validation from everybody else. If they say that's out of style and you get caught wearing it, oh my God. If everybody say this is cool, this is what it is, you want it. Even if you don't like it. You'll go buy some shoes that you don't like, honestly. But that's what's in. It's all about validation, bro. Cause one thing about this world, people wants to feel accepted. So imagine growing up your whole life being unaccepted by everybody, bro. You know, you had to have thick skin. You got to grow thick skin. Cause I I think I'm still a very sensitive person, but I had to work on that. I had to work on like not being so sensitive, man. I knew if I want to make it through this world, I'm gonna have to grow some thick skin, man. Especially being from like my community, being from the hood. Not the black community, the hood community. Like, just like the rest of the world, it has certain society rules. How things go in this type of environment. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have a lot of ratchetness. You're gonna have a lot of low education values. A lot of people don't value education in the hood like that. Not everybody, but you know what I mean. That's where the drugs at. That's where the crime and stuff go along. So being a sweet, nice kid who, shy and all that, it's gonna be hard for you growing up there, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I believe I just always had like size on me that I didn't really have to run into too much trouble because people I felt like, it's a big guy, you know what I'm saying? And one thing about me though, like I'm cool, what's that word called? Uh I'm passive aggressive. But if I feel cornered and I feel like my only option, honestly, is to fight or defend myself, it's going down. Like I just always been like that. Like, I don't care who it is, bro. When it comes for this all that's left, they ain't trying to hear nothing. Man, it is what it is. I'm not scared to lose. None of that stuff, bro. You know. And that's something I had to learn about myself. You really don't know that until you get into those situations. And being from the hood, bro, you're going to go through them situations. Being chosen. is gonna put you through them situations. Cause like I say, you're not accepted, man. They know that you different. You know, the things that you don't care about. Like me, I never watched sports like that. I never cared for football, and I like to watch basketball. If I come to somebody's house and they're watching the game, I'll watch it with them, but I'm not going to be looking for any basketball games, bro. You know what I'm saying? Unless maybe I'm on TikTok and Kyrie playing, I might try to find a TikTok page that's playing it, but I'm not finna go look for it, bro. But in this world, you can't. They're gonna look at you crazy when you're not into these things, man. Like, what? You don't watch football? What? You don't watch basketball? What? And now that I don't drink and smoke, bro, people think like, well, what you do then? Like, how you have fun? You don't smoke and you don't drink. You know what I'm saying? I still have a brain though, bro. Like I like jokes. I like having a good time. I like fishing. I still like things, man. But in this world, it's like that's how it's set. You gotta, if you don't smoke, you gotta drink. If you don't drink, you gotta smoke. You gotta do one of them. And I always felt like that. I always felt like, okay, I gotta do one. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you how crazy it was. It was a time where I believed that, cause I used to do music. I used to be a rapper, right? Up from teenager all the way up to I was like maybe 26 or something. I was rapping, bro. But when I was a young kid, still in school, bro, I used to honestly think it was like, if I want to make it in rap, I'm going to have to get sent off to boot camp or go to jail or something. Like, I used to feel like I wouldn't be accepted in music unless I went to jail or went to boot camp, got sent off. Because the music then was street music. Like, I looked up to guys like Young Jeezy, T.I., Gucci Mane, Lil Wayne. You know, I liked all type of music, bro. But those were the guys who, you know, they were acceptable. You know, they was the cool guys. You wanted to be like them, man. And they always been in prison, being locked up. Like, that's what the rappers used to talk about. I was like, man, I don't think I'm made for that, though. I'm going to have to get tough, bro, because I know I know if I'm living this life, I'm going to be out here smoking weed, selling weed, because I was trying to do all that type of stuff, bro. That going to send me to jail, because that's just how I feel, bro. If you selling drugs, you doing anything, you toting guns without a license, whatever, you're going to go to jail, bro. Plain and simple, man. But to get back on the track, though, I don't rap anymore. I grew up, man. My mind developed. And I started just look at it like, this is stupid, man. Like, don't get me wrong. You can make good music and everything, but music to me is stupid. I was a big Lil Wayne fan. I can't listen to Wayne no more, man. Because what he's saying is dumb. It don't make sense, bro. Like, I'm one of those people who I can see the outcome of something. Even if it's something I'm enjoying, something I'm doing, God had blessed me to be like, if I keep doing this, this is going to happen. So maybe I don't need to be doing this anymore. So I started to quit smoking, quit drinking. I was a vegetarian for a while, and people around me just couldn't understand it, man. It's like, I feel like it made people not like me more. Like, for some reason, I give off this aura of, I think I'm better than people. I don't necessarily think I'm better than nobody. To me, that don't matter. Okay, if I did think I was better than somebody, what good that does for me? Like, what do I get for being better than everybody? You know what I'm saying? What reward is that? It's none. So to me, that's like, even if it was a point in time I thought I was better or smarter or whatever, it doesn't do anything, bro. That don't matter. That's some dumb shit to me. But anyway, the older I got, the more I felt alone and disconnected to the people around me. I was no longer connected, man. To the point where I am today, I be by myself 24/7, bro. I'd have been in relationships, man. And I'd have been in, maybe 3-year relationships. And I never felt attached to that person. Had love for this person. Really cared about him. But I always felt like an alien. And I think they felt the same way. Like, yeah, we together. He's doing this and that, but he ain't fully there. Like, he's not, because like I say, I believe as a chosen one, man, God put you here for a purpose, bro. And every time I try to be normal, try to fit in, try to do what everybody else doing, it never worked out. It never worked out, bro. I felt like that girl was just accepting me at the time. She didn't understand me. Probably didn't really like me after so long. You know what I'm saying? But that's just life. I don't hold it to myself because I always been like that. It's like it's nothing new to me. You know what I'm saying? And like I'm not sure how to get over this. I just feel like you're gonna be like this forever, bro. It's gonna always be lonely. The best thing you can do is, like I said, stay on your purpose. If you don't know your purpose, find your purpose, man. Find it. That's what you here for. If you a chosen one, man, try to fit in with the crowd and people around you. It ain't gonna never work. That ain't what it is. You know what I'm saying? They're never going to accept you, bro. Because God put you here for a different reason. He didn't put you here just to fit in with the crowd, do what everybody else doing, get lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? Become an NPC. He ain't put you here for that. Most chosen ones got talents, like amazing talents. Like they're very talented. There's something about them that sets them apart from everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of time that talent is the only thing that pretty much makes people gravitate towards you. You know, like I said, growing up, man, did nobody fool with me for real. Especially when I was younger, bro. Teased. I was different, poor, all that stuff. But when I used to draw, I used to draw real good. Man, it just like I had their minds in my hand. Like people would be dead silent just watching me draw, just amazed at how my mind worked. And I'm just freestyling. I'm not drawing something. I'm just freestyling. Like my mind used to work like that, bro. You know, that's what the only thing that people accepted. So I started to do art, and I understand how powerful that was, man. But I don't mean to get off topic, bro. Like I said, I'm really just that was been on my mind today, man. I just feel like as long as a chosen one, man, you're gonna be lonely. You're gonna be a loner. Most people around you really just accept you. That goes from family and friends, bro. A lot of them really don't like you. Not saying that they hate you. It's different. I believe that somebody can love you, but not quite like you. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you got a family members that you love, but you don't really want to hang out with them like that. You know, and it is what it is, man. But I'm gonna keep on talking about these topics, man. Appreciate y'all for watching. Hope you like the video. Please leave a comment if you do anything. I'm not that too pressed on the liking. You know what I'm saying? You can like the video, but what will really help me if you leave a comment and you become a subscriber, bro. That way that you can watch more of these videos and I can get ideas and start conversations in the comments and stuff to give you a better channel, man. And like that, I'm out.